Hello friends, so today I have a review on this beautiful bag. This is the Florentine Dooney and Bourke Leighton Tote, and recently I've been into totes. I don't know, I guess life is just busy and there's not time to think about what you're going to carry in your little purse. So I've really been into totes, so you probably have quite a few tote bag reviews coming up, and I've always liked a tote. I've always liked a good tote. One of my longest love affairs with a tote has been with the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM. I would say that that is one of the best mom bags out there. I really, we all know what it looks like. It's the good thing about it, or the thing that just makes it so easy and you don't have to think about it. It's just big, it fits everything, and it's lightweight. These bags from Dooney and Bourke are stunning, but they're generally not lightweight, so that is one of the big differences. But the quality is definitely there. So, and of course you can't compare the price, especially these days. Back when I bought mine, I think they were like $900, so that was a while back. Anyway, the Leighton Tote. Okay, so when I was making the decision on whether I was going to purchase this bag or not, my first impression was that I didn't like the aesthetic. I didn't like the way it looked, because what's up with the two straps, and why can't I remove one of the straps? So that was my first impression. So it really took me a minute to make the jump on picking it up. And there were no reviews out there. There's quite a few QVC videos though, so those were really useful, and I recommend that if you're considering buying a bag like this one or buying this bag, that you go and look at those videos. What I appreciated about the videos is just to see what it looks like on a person. So I do recommend those videos, but I hope that this video is also useful to you. So that was my first thought. I didn't like the two straps. I just didn't know that I would like the way it looks. So it really, the two strap thing bugged me. Now that I've been using it, and I've been using it for a while, on a practical sense, I don't even notice that. Like, I don't notice the two strap situation because I'm busy, I'm moving about, and I don't have to think about it. I grab the bag from wherever I need to grab the bag. If I need to toss it on my shoulder, I do, and if I need to grab it from the top handles, then I do. So I wouldn't say that it has been an issue for me. In fact, it's probably been really nice. So, a few other things about the bag that I really love, I would like to share with you. And the other thing is that this bag, I don't think they have it available now, you guys. I bought it pre-loved, but it was new. It didn't come with all the packaging and stuff. It was unused though, untouched. I could tell it was brand new. And so yeah, so if you're looking for this one specifically in Florentine leather, things come around. I believe they sold this one last year during the winter time. But that's when all the videos from QVC were around. However, I don't know that for sure, so just know that it really isn't on the market currently. I believe they do have this design in other materials on the market, so that is a consideration. For example, I think I saw it in nylon, but they don't have it right now in Florentine. There are several people selling it pre-loved. So if you're looking for a really awesome bag, I would totally consider it. This bag has been fantastic, freaking fantastic. So let me share a few things that I really like about it. There are two sizes, and I have the large. So the large is 10 inches by 10 inches, and this is according to the website, but you can see that the bottom seems to taper a bit, so it is like a flower pot design, right? It's a little narrower at the bottom and wider at the top, but it's 10 by 10, and the width is 6 by 5. The handle drop, the one that's at the top handle is 3 inches, and the shoulder strap is 13 inches. It's a very comfortable shoulder strap. You can easily throw it on your shoulder. According to the website, the bag weighs 2 pounds 3 ounces. And yeah, so those are the dimensions. There is another size. There's a small size, and the small is 8.5 inches by 5.7. Let me start over. 8.5 by 11. So 8.5 by 11 inches, and the depth is 5.7 inches. The strap drop is the same, 13 inches, and the weight is like half, 1 pound 10 ounces. So I went for the large. There were people selling the smaller one, but this one was a really great price, and it's in the color Plum. I have never had Plum. This is my first Plum. And it's beautiful. When I first took it out of the box, I'm like, this looks brown. It looks brown. But after just, shifting it a little bit, looking at it in the light, it's Plum. It's definitely Plum. Their Florentine Plum is gorgeous. It's like a grape lip balm. No, I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to think of what I would compare it with. It's beautiful. It's like an eggplant. It's a very dark purple. Very dark. I am outside, so I feel like I'm pretty confident that the color is going to show up on the video, because usually when I take shots out here, the color does show up really nicely. Okay. So, like I said, this bag has been fantastic, and there are things about this bag that make it feel special. I have a ton of Florentine, and Florentine is my favorite leather, but this bag feels different, and maybe because it feels different, or it is different, it just feels extra special, and it just feels more luxurious than my other Florentine bags. So starting off with a few things that make it feel like that. It has this plate. Usually their Florentine has the leather logo, and this is a very nice like brass color. The majority, and this is matted, so the majority of other Dooney and Bourkes come with a plate that is not matted. It can be similar to this one, or it can have a different design on there, but it is shinier. So this one is different. That's all I'm trying to say. It's different, and it's beautiful. Also, I really like the way the leather folds here at the top. So you can see it doesn't end in a seam. There's no end here. It just, it just folds, and it's like a pillowcase. I don't know. It's just, I really like that about it. I think it's beautiful. Additionally, I do like, I've heard some criticism about these feet. I don't know what material this is, but it's like a plastic with a rubbery feeling. So it's not their typical, little studded gold feet. But I have liked this very much. It makes it so that the bag doesn't slip around. I feel like these feet are very protective of the bag. They're bigger, and I have really enjoyed this. And you can see how the bag ends here at the bottom. It has, again, it gives it that look of just folding in. Somehow it's very beautiful. It does not have any outside pockets, but sorry about that. It does have quite a bit of room inside for you to carry everything that you need. Now, generally, Florentine has beautiful green suede, and I do think that the green suede would have looked lovely on this bag, but this one has brown suede, and it is gorgeous. I don't mind it. The reason that I say that the green would have looked beautiful is because purple and green are opposite on the color wheel, so it would have looked fantastic. But this has, again, it's something different. It's brown suede, and it's gorgeous. The zipper goes all the way across the top, and you can see how it just completely seals off your bag, and you can see that suede. It's very lovely. And here's the interior. So I do have my things inside, and I'm going to take them out just so that I can show you. I just have my typical cosmetics bag, my wallet, I have my glasses case, I have I'm using this as a key holder, and then a couple of receipts, and then is there anything else in here? No, okay. So, a bobby pin. It has a leather interior. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful leather interior. And so there's a few bags out there from the Florentine collection that have this lovely leather interior, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Since it's a lighter color, you can see in your bag everything that you've got in there. Nothing is getting lost. I don't know that it's more cleanable. I have had situations, right, where something gets a little dirty. For example, I'll tell you this, and this was in my Leighton Tote, and we went to a restaurant, and my husband's like, take this cookie home for me, of course, you know, from a buffet. So I wrapped it in a napkin and I stuck it in my purse. And then later, when I get home, I'm looking in my purse and there's an oil stain. The leather absorbed the oil. I was just, oh, I thought, it's ruined. That's that, right? And so I took everything out, and I think I put baking soda in there. Because that's what I had. I didn't have any cornstarch. So I put baking soda on the spot. I put an abundant amount of it. And it was in a pocket, so I put it on both sides, on the inside and the outside. And so I left it there for like 3 days. I didn't even want to look in the bag. I'm like, it's going to be ruined. Finally, I decided to look in the bag, and it absorbed the stain. So yes, the leather is cleanable, and it's possible that you could use leather cleaner on it as well. In my situation, it was an oil stain, so I had to use something to absorb it, not to just wipe it down. But anyway, that's just an example that the leather, you can work with it to, you know, keep it nice. But, okay, so I don't have my Leighton Tote here with me outside to compare it. But this one has this very interesting thing where the leather inside, there's like a trim. Like, I feel like you would see that trim on the outside of a bag instead of the inside of a bag, but it's this trim at the bottom. And I like that. I don't know. I find it very attractive. I think it's pretty. It has zippered pockets on both sides, and So nowadays, sometimes these zippered pockets are lined with like a nylon material inside, which makes sense, right? You would have a pocket that would be cleanable, but this one is lined in leather. And again, it just makes it feel really luxurious. And then it has the slip pockets. And these pockets are pretty big. They're not little. They almost, let's see, just to give you an idea, they go all the way here. And then they go nearly to the bottom, so right here. So they're pretty large pockets. And yeah, it's just the leather also, you can see it extends into the bag a bit. So it's really gorgeous. I have receipts trying to escape from me. And everything about the bag just feels extra special, extra unique. And I think that's probably why I have enjoyed it so much. So finally, you guys, this is a bag that I wasn't sure about. I really did a lot of research before picking it up, and even when I decided to jump on it and buy it, I knew that I was buying it at a great price. They weren't giving it away though, so it wasn't one of those situations. So I was still putting a bit of money into the bag. So I have been very enthusiastically, happily surprised with the bag. It's been super practical. I love the way it feels when I'm using it. I love the way it looks. It's a tote. It really does feel like a tote, but then it has the practicality of you can just grab and go. And I have enjoyed it very, very much. So that's what I've got to say. I love it. I am a very happy customer of this bag. She is gorgeous, and I feel like, why haven't more people loved on this bag? This bag is amazing. You can see the depth. The depth makes it so that a ton of stuff fits. I never feel like I can't fit what I need to stuff in there. Very, very happy with this one. I love it. Love, 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 love it. I'm very pleased. And the color Plum is gorgeous. And I've seen a few plums out there. I haven't encountered, like, I haven't seen them in person. I've seen a few plums out there for sale. This one's better than all the others. I don't know. I'm probably wrong, and it's probably a matter of taste. But this one is really spectacular. So there you go, friends. These are just some danglies. I guess I'll go ahead and share with you. This is from Coach. And I think this is from this year. Yeah, it's from this year. It must have been from the spring collection. And this is something that I made. I have little fruits on there. So I have my fruit charm on there. And I wish there was more I could say. There's nothing I can criticize except for the look. Even now when I look at it, I think, like, why couldn't they make those straps detachable? But there's something to be said about taking choices away from us, because, you know, when you have a choice on how you're going to carry a bag, oh, I can carry crossbody, shoulder, handheld, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You have to think about it. Like, that's a choice you have to make in the morning. You already have so many things to think about in the morning before you're leaving your house, and now you have to decide how to freaking carry your bag. Like, you can just grab this bag and go. Anyway, something to be said about that. So, one less thing to think about. See it that way. Okay, friends. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I love this bag. This bag is wonderful. Thanks. Bye, friends.